The tempo.
Skywalker.
The tempo.
Finally got started. Due to me, you know what I'm saying? I had to get myself together, so we out here live. So this is another episode of the Tempo Show. I have another Vine legend in the building, my man Loso. What's going on, brother?
Hey, what's good, fool?
Man, that shit lit, man. Like, I mean, off the buck, like one of the first people when I really started to want to do this whole podcast thing. I really wanted to get some of the people that really had influenced me to do my own thing. And I know it's a large difference between, you know, doing the comedian thing and then, you know, doing the podcast thing. But, right. You know, I like seeing people that's doing their own thing. You know what I'm saying? That's working hard to do whatever it is that they feel like they're talented at. You know what I'm saying? And obviously talented as fuck over here. You know what I'm saying? This man just told me 100 different things that he doing right now, you know what I'm saying? And we getting into it. But I want to start it off with what I had known you most famously for is the Scottie to Hottie joint.
Yeah.
So about that joint. So I remember hearing that joint when I was a teenager. Was that something that you made up, or was that something that you just kind of made your own?
Like, it was like, all right, so people said it different type of ways. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So like, but I put like my own flavor to it. You know what I mean? So,
and the dance with the joint too.
Yeah, dance with the joint. You know what I mean? I put my own flavor to it. So you could say I created. Yeah,
I mean, you made it famous. You know what I'm saying? For real. That shit was funny as shit, man. I swear I probably watched that video on Vine like 1,000 times. Just me. 1,000 of them joints was just me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That shit was funny as shit. So I mean, like, what had made you start to even get on Vine originally?
Right. So how I got on Vine was we had Vine. My man Smacks from around my way. So he was like, man, yeah, you gotta get on Vine, bro. Make videos. You only get 6 seconds though. So I was like, man, I got on Vine and shit. So I downloaded the jump. Mm-hmm. Boom. I'm on there. I'm playing. I did one video. My man had some 991s on. Remember the New Balance 991s?
I mean, yeah, I think we all know them joints.
My man Socks. Shout out to my man Socks. He had on some 991s, and he cut the back of them so it looked like slippers.
He cut the back of them joints?
Yeah, he cut the back.
That's a wild boy right there, man.
So, that's what he do. He cut the back of his 991s. So I called him some 991 slippers.
Right.
So I put him on Vine. I was joning on him, and I was cooking his shoes. So the joint got like man, I saying like probably like 10 minutes. I had like 7,000 views. I was like, damn,
that's insane, boy.
But I was like, man, this shit's stupid. So I deleted it. I deleted Vine. So I had like 7,000 views, and I had like within like a month of Vine, I had like probably like 2,000 followers.
That's crazy, boy.
Yeah, I deleted my whole Vine. I deleted the shit. So like for a whole month, I was like, man, I ain't fuck Vine, man. I ain't trying to get on that shit.
Right.
So my man Smacks hit me again. Was like probably like a month later. It was like I was still on Instagram, you know what I mean, Facebook, but I wasn't doing like no videos and nothing. I was just like uploading pictures and you know stuff like that. So my man was like, bruh, a month later, this one Vine like,
it took off real quick.
And started doing this thing. So I was like, my man was like, bruh, so my man Smacks from around my way again was like, man, bruh, get back on Vine, bruh. Get back on Vine. So he was like, you remember your password? I'm like, I don't remember that. So you got to start a whole new one. So people like, I want to say people like J. Cole, Goofies.
Yeah. Right.
When we all started, we had the same amount of followers. You know what I mean? We all was like 2,000 a piece, blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? I get back on Vine a month later, these niggas got 100K, 200K.
A month later.
200,000 followers. I'm like, dang. I'm like, damn, my man Smack's like, all you gotta do is remember your password, you good. Like, bro, I don't remember. So I started all the way over.
Right.
So once I started over and shit, he was like, I started grinding again, I was like, man, Goofy said like, he had like 150K, McKenton had like 200K, J. Cole at like, now she on her way to like 400K, almost $1 million and shit.
And this after you made the Scottie 2 Hottie joint?
Nah, this before.
Oh, okay.
This before. So that came along, boom. And now I'm back on Vine. I'm doing videos. So I'm doing videos. I'll get back to about 3,000 followers. I get the videos. I'm trying to figure out like, damn, I need something that's gonna go viral.
Right. Like what direction you really want to head in.
So I'm in the house, man. I'm in college. Matter of fact, I'm in my apartment. I'm in college or whatnot.
You said you went to Shaw too, right?
Yeah, I went to Shaw University.
Right. You know, I was down the street at Pembroke, so yeah, that's lit. That's lit.
Yeah, shout out to NC. But I'm like, man, I need something that's gonna go viral. Like something that's going, everybody that's going, like I say, even if it don't go viral, like in the USA, I needed to go viral in my area, the DMV.
Right, exactly.
I needed to go viral. So boom, I tell my man, I'm like, yeah, bro, I need you to bang on the table to give me a go-go beat.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He gave me a go-go beat, and I just did the Scottie 2 Hottie, fat no little body, 2 crackheads of the body, one place Hottie, doing karate, I just chopped somebody. I did that joint. But it took me like 3 times because I had to do it like 3 times because it's only 6 seconds. So I had to speed it up.
Yeah, you had to get that shit down.
I had to
compact.
speed it up.
Right.
I had to speed it up and get the dance all in one. So once I finally got it, I uploaded it. Went to sleep. I was like, man, I hope this junk go viral. I went to sleep. I woke up probably like in the middle of the night. Go on my Vine. That's how I used to do. Check my Vine. Go on Vine. I'm like, damn. This joint at like, I'm like, all right, it's at like 1,400 views. I'm like, all right, you know what I mean? That's average for me because that's what I get. So I'm like, oh, I ain't doing nothing. Went back to sleep, woke up, about to go to class. That motherfucker said 47,000 views.
Woo.
595 revines. 2,000 comments. I was like, oh. Then I clicked on my page, like the front. My followers started going up. I went from like 3,000 to like 8,000 followers. And like,
that's how that shit happens,
I
boy.
went like 8,000 followers in like 24 hours. So boom, that joint still was going. That joint still was going. So now I'm in class or whatnot. I get out of class at like 5. I went from 8,000 followers to 10,000. I was at 10K. I was like, Mo. But then I figured out why I went so viral. I went to the World Star page. It was on World Star. I go to World Star and it was like, because the caption was how DC niggas Jones.
Right. That and I think that was one of the real reasons why it resonated so deep because, you know, that is how DC niggas was joning back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas talking about big head, little body, la da 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 da. It used to be like a whole little phrase that you had to spit when you was doing your when you was getting on somebody and shit. That made it even funnier and shit. So yeah, I think that was one of the main reasons why that shit just jumped off the way it did.
I did that. That shit made World Star. I'm getting phone calls from the good men back home. bro, you on World Star, bro.
I know
you
that's
made it.
lit.
You made it. I'm like, bro, I ain't make it, bro. I ain't make it yet, bro.
These nigga
Fuck,
check
I ain't
his
getting
account
no
and
check.
shit.
Yeah.
Like, you like, I don't.
So,
how is that
look,
made
they
it,
like,
man?
you on World Star, bro. So boom. Now I'm on World Star. Now I'm at finally. My goal was to get double-digit followers. So like now I'm at 10K. Boom. That shit go global. After that, Scottie, I did the part 1.
Yeah.
So boom, I gave it a little bit of time. Let it go all out. Let it go all, like let that one do its numbers. Come back, did part 2. Part 2 went super viral. You know what I mean? And I had a girl from Atlanta in the joint.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I had a girl from Atlanta that went to school with me. I had her, the big girl, when I did it, pulled up in the Audi, something like that.
Oh yeah.
She from Atlanta. She not even from DC. So I had her in the joint with me. She was funny as shit. She always used to want to be like in my skits and shit. So I had her in the skit with me. We did it. That joint went viral. Turn to wake up the next morning. Bro, you on World Star again, bro. You on World Star again. Went from 10,000 followers to 15,000 followers within like a week. Gained like 5,000 followers in a week.
That's lit.
So shit was just epic, man. The shit was just kept going.
That's lit. Hey, and so with your kind of meteoric rise on Vine and especially a lot of people from the DC invasion.
Right.
Why do you think that Vine died the way that it did?
The way Vine died.
I mean, because I got my own opinion, but like I want to hear yours.
I just feel like Vine just didn't want to give nobody more time. So they were just like,
that's one way to look at it.
They wanted to see how good you are with 6 seconds instead of a minute. Like
that's
Instagram
real.
give you.
That's real.
That's all I think. I don't know why.
Hold on one second. Hey, go ahead. Pass my phone, bro. I got you. I know you're going to check that. Don't hold up, y'all. All right. But yeah, no. Go ahead. Go ahead, sorry.
I don't know why, like, they deleted Vine and
Well, I say it like this. I think that the reason why the shit died was because for 2 reasons. The first reason is because what happened was I don't think nobody in the DMV, nobody from the DC invasion contributed to this at all. But I'll throw that on Nola Takeover, the little smack dudes, and all the other people that was getting really super popular. What they did was, because they started getting, obviously, a little bit of monetary value for doing the commercials, they started tiering their content for commercial type of shit. Right. And it was whack as shit. Like at first you thought they was doing organic videos that they just thought of and was just trying to have some fun with it.
Right.
But then they went from that to they basically just doing straight commercials. You know what I'm saying? And it's like ain't nobody trying to watch that. That's the whole reason you go on Vine. Because if I wanted to just sit here and watch endless fucking commercials with niggas over here promoting this and promoting that, then I go to some other big wild bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not about to sit up here and look at that
Vine
shit.
Vine with me was TV. Like that's like Instagram. Like I don't even watch. Like unless I'm watching like Power or like NBA or NFL, I don't watch TV. My TV is my phone. So Vine had became like TV to everybody. So I used to watch everything on Vine. Like, you know what I mean? Everything. Like I was on Twitter at first. I started doing videos on Twitter. You know what I mean? And I had stopped because Twitter just wasn't my speed.
Yeah,
like,
Twitter takes a lot of time. It really does. And it's like, it's basically just, although I enjoy Twitter for particular reasons. I don't watch Twitter really for entertainment. I go to Twitter because Twitter is like mostly about information. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's a whole different animal. But I'll say this about, you was talking about with TV and you don't even watch TV no more and you watch your phone. Your phone is your TV because there's a technological revolution that's happening that TV can't catch up to, and it's eventually going to die. Because look, I keep it straight like this: the fact that we can have, even with podcasts and these conversations that we now can have, and I shout out to YouTube. We now can have these long-form conversations, right, that really get in depth and give people a lot more than what TV can do. TV's going to give you 20 at the most, right? they're gonna give you 22 minutes of content once a week.
Right.
That's trash. You know what I'm saying? And people wanted more. You know what I'm saying? So now that you have another avenue where you could just go on your phone and get whatever content, whether it be educational, whether it be humorous, whether it be anything like that. Like, you know, you can go on YouTube and get YouTube or Instagram or whatever and just get as much content as you want to get, and TV can't compete with that. You know what I'm saying? For a variety of reasons. So that it's gonna die eventually. I think that, like, you know, the cable companies will have to switch up, because it ain't even gonna be no point. Like, nobody's even watching TV no more. Like, It ain't just you.
Right.
Like, it's a lot of people. Ain't nobody watching TV no more. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
you getting the real deal.
That's 100%. Like, cause I think the last time I clearly sat down and watched TV, like if I'm in the house like with my girl or something, you know what I mean? And we in the house watching like probably goddamn TV or like watching something like a movie or something.
Right.
Like I don't get into all that love and hip hop and all that shit.
I don't get into that shit for a variety of reasons. Although I do think that love and hip hop is educational. It is very educational, because it tells you that just because you have money does not mean you're gonna be happy. Right. And I send that message especially out to the females. Like, look, you know, these girls, they got these baller, like, you know, maybe they ain't the highest niggas, but they definitely got money. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The highest brothers. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But they got money, and they getting everything that you would supposedly think that social media tells you that you should want. They got that. And what do? They just get into drama all day. They look like the most unhappy people in the world. Right. And motherfuckers be looking at this as if it's like you're supposed to look at it like some National Geographic shit. Like this is a good example of how to not be happy. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, happiness is something a lot deeper. You know what I'm saying? And that love and hip hop shit is not it. Like, I can't watch it for too long anyway. But I mean, the girls on there, they be looking good. So, you know, it's hard to it's hard to turn away a little bit. But I'm gonna switch it up to a little bit, because, you know, I know that you're a comedian. You know what I'm saying? You're an actor. You know what I'm saying? You have a lot of multiple things going on. I would ask you personally, like, when did you know that entertainment was something that you wanted to do, that was your passion?
Oh, this has been my passion since I was a kid. But, like, I always been funny since, like, high school, middle school, elementary and shit. Like, I was, like, the only fourth grader in the school that could joan on anybody. You know what I mean?
It's funny you said that, because I was just talking to Banner about that. Is like, a lot of these people that are really getting hold on, my bad. But like, a lot of these people that are really getting noticed are people that are just naturally funny. Like, that's when you feel like especially with the nigga Shiggy and with a lot of other Instagram people that are very popular on Instagram and the social media. These niggas obviously are naturally funny. Like, dudes that you've been in high school, and they be jokesters that you be laughing with them all the time and shit. So, like, that's why I like about, like, the social media revolution, is that a lot of people that probably wouldn't have got noticed, that have a real natural inclination for being funny, they now have a platform in which to do that. You know what I'm saying? So, right. It's definitely lit. You know what I'm saying? So you said that you know what I'm saying, you've always been doing this. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's been a passion of yours for a while. Did you find it difficult to kind of transition? Because I seen now you starting to do stand up, and we obviously know that it's a difference between making these funny little 6-second videos and then got a real live performer set in front of crowds of people. So what do you think was your hardest transition as far as going with that?
I mean, I was told from a well OG comedian, like, on every interview I always shout him out. You know what I mean? Shout out to Simon Says.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Yeah, OG from DC. You know what I mean? I always shout him out for everything. He like my mentor, my big brother. He helped me, you know what I mean? He helped me, like, but I was always told, you cannot label yourself as a comedian if you don't touch the stage. So, like, it was a big challenge, you know what I mean? It was a big challenge to me, for me to come, like, from Vine and Instagram to a stage. So I had a show. A good friend of mine, a good man of mine, my man Maul, and my man Doug, that play in the band with me. He my sandbox homie. You know what I mean? He from the same
I'm gonna
neighborhood.
break it with you right there. I ain't even. This man played for TOB. Now, mind you, that was one of my favorite motherfucking bands of all fucking time, and I didn't even know that you even did that.
Yeah, TOB. I've been
That's
playing
lit.
the TOB since I was 13 years old, bro.
For real?
Now I'm original TOB.
Yo,
Original.
what the? And you know what's crazy? Because I done went to Endless. You know, I don't fuck with the bands. So I play the bass or whatever. But you know, I don't fuck with Endless bands and shit. I ain't even. That's crazy that I didn't even know that whole time. Like,
Yeah, I
so what do
play
you do? You on the mic?
Nah, that's for everybody thing. Nah, I'm on the keyboard. I got
Ain't
a
that
whole lot
wild?
of different talents, man.
Yo, that's lit. Now, you know, I seen you on the keyboard on your Instagram and shit the other day. Like, I was
Yeah.
like, I was gonna get into that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you definitely a multi-talented type of dude.
So, but yeah, I've been playing the TOB since I was 13 years old. You know what I mean? And that's one of my biggest aspects. Like, a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people just know me from being funny. You know what I mean? Or from Instagram. Like, if you don't come to the shows and see me at the shows, like tonight we play at Aqua. Come to Aqua. Like, people be like, when they see me, like, we play with Aqua at with Backyard. People will see me be like, Loso, like, first they look at me like, why you in here?
Right. But that niggas
like-
didn't put you on the guest list and
Yeah,
shit. You know,
yeah,
niggas
like-
just fuck with you all the strength.
They look at me like, why you in here, bro? Like, why you not at the club or something? Like, popping bottles. Like, they be really thinking the nigga made it. Like, I'm a millionaire or something. I be like, nah, I ain't make it. And one thing I would never do, I would never give up on my culture. Like, I love go-go. I'd rather hit go-go than go to the regular club. Like, that's just me. Ain't nothing wrong with the regular club, but I grew up on go-go. You know what I
That's
mean?
real.
So that's what I'd rather hit. But, you know what I mean? I come off the stage and I have a keyboard roll and they be like, man, why you carrying people equipment? Like, this is my shit. They be like, what? I'm like, yeah, this is my equipment. They be like, your equipment? They be like, you just played? I'm like, yeah, I play in TOB, bro. Play the keyboard. They be like, damn, young, that's, you know what I mean? So,
Nah, that's lit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like, to be able to multitask, and a lot of people don't know. That's one of the biggest things that, you know, you brought up 2 points that I really fuck with. First is that, you know, we owe a debt to our community. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And we owe a debt to our community for not only helping raise us, you know what I'm saying, but we owe a debt to big up our community as well. And the fact that, you know what I'm saying, like, I love people that real live not only rep the DMV and the DC area, but also give back to the community as well. You know what I'm saying? Right. And that's really what it's all about. That's to me, that's paramount. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to, you know, fulfilling your life or your meaning for yourself as a man. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's absolutely key when it comes to that shit. You know what I'm saying? So.
yeah.
Nah, like I gotta give big ups to you. You know what I'm saying? So
Appreciate it, bro.
the next thing I would say is, so what would you say it is that you want to do next? Like, what is it that you want to focus on? Because you do multiple things. You're in a band. You know what I'm saying? You act. You know what I'm saying? You do the comedian thing. Do you want to just kind of do it all, or do you have a specific goal that you kind of want to concentrate on?
The truth is, if I can do it all. Like, if I can, this is the type of person I am. If I can some way do like my own stand-up show, my own comedy show, pack it out and have a go-go after that, I do that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, cause I love my band. I love my band. I love my manager. I love all my niggas in the band. And like, I grew up on that. So like, that's, and truth to be told, that's one of the reasons why I got hot, like, as a person, like I blew up as a person. Like, when I was around my way, everybody knew me from like being a little dirty ass kid from Search Some Quarters, Tyler House, joning on everybody. You know what I mean? That's just who I was. But I always been funny. But like, when I got in the band, I got to expand and meet new people. And I come from a go-go family. Like, my uncle, he played in the band and shit. So he played like in a legendary band, playing Per Elegance. That's put your one leg up and put your booty on. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's my uncle saying that. You know, he used to lead
damn,
mic.
that's wild.
So I come from like a legendary go-go family. So go-go always, and then like people like Big G, you know what I mean? Like that's like a mentor to me, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
G got me in transitions. Him and Big Wax, shout out to Big Wax and Hannibal. And Hannibal, that's the director. Him and Coop, you know what I mean? They reached out to me. It was like, man, we got auditions, you know what I mean? You ain't even got an audition because I heard good things about you. Come on through. We got a home for you. And I've been in transition since then. So like,
I mean, look, cause you can do. The thing about it is that if you want to do multiple things, you can. You have people like Childish Gambino that's an actor, a comedian, I don't even know, a singer / rapper. Like I don't even know what you would place him at, but he's been able to kind of transcend multiple levels. You know what I'm saying? And some people are just talented at that. You know what I'm saying? So you know, the sky's the limit.
That's the crazy thing. Like I wish I can do like my goal for real is to be an actor, comedian actor.
Mm-hmm.
Like I wanna have my own show like Martin or like Jamie Foxx or some shit like that. Like that's my goal. Like I already got my little joint that's about to come out on YouTube. It's called Burnt Out TV. You know what I mean? I got my little.
Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you, just because you said about that Burnt Out TV. Now you know I've been a go-go fan for a long time. I've been a go-go fan for a long time, and you posted a video the other day. Zoe, you talk about Lil Zoe burnt out, son. Well, when they said burnt out, son, like, is he really fucked up in the game? Cause that'll hurt my heart. Like that'll hurt my heart. I mean, cause he was. When you talk about like, he was a legend.
I mean, Zoe is Zoe, man. Zoe Black is Zoe Black. Okay. Like, you know what I mean?
Respect.
He's always gonna be a legend. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Like he always gonna be a legend. So I mean, somebody sent me the video. I was like, look at your man, yeah. And the last time I seen Zoe, I pulled up on him. He was like, what's up, Black? We was talking, and he was high. So Zoe just can't get off drugs. Yeah. I'm gonna just keep it like that.
I mean, that happens to a lot of us in the community. Like it easily could happen to any of us, especially if we don't, you know, if we don't try to taper down our how you say our excesses. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to, you know, drugs and partying and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? So that's just the realities of life. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, this life really don't give a fuck about who you are, and you could get fucked up in the game like that. You know what I'm saying? That's why we gotta we gotta understand that.
That's why I love like people like my good men from around my neighborhood. Like all my men, they tell me the same thing every day. They make me great. You know what I mean? They make me great. Yeah, they gonna criticize me like, oh man, you gonna let that nigga do a better video than you. You know what I mean? As they should. But they'll keep the negative shit away from me too though. They'd be like, if shit going down, they'd be like, bro, don't worry about that. We got that. That's what we do. You just make sure you keep doing what you doing. You know what I mean? And
you were lucky to have people around you like that, because a lot of time the influences that happen is like, you know, most people that are in a bad way in their life, what they do is they try to spread that misery to others. You know what I'm saying? And when you notice that people are genuinely good people, is that, you know, even if they're doing bad, you know what I'm saying, or they may not be on the path that they think is ethical, they want you to do better. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. When they see a potential in you, they like, hey, look, like, I know we out here doing this shit, this and that, but like, cuz you got talent. So, you know what I'm saying? I need to make sure that you on the right stream. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So
you don't get too many. You don't get too many homies like that. I'm gonna keep it a stack.
That's a fact.
You don't get too many homies like that.
You ever had, you know, sometimes you have people that when you start doing things that are good, like when you tell, this how you know a nigga ain't really your mans. Like when you tell him things that you're doing that's good and positive, he like, oh yeah, true. Like almost as if you think like I'm better than you in a certain sense. You know what I'm saying? And those type of motherfuckers, you gotta learn how to keep your distance. You gotta make sure that, no, I don't care where they at in life, but you got to make sure that your whole circle is about positivity and progression, and what they want is the best thing for you. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
some people would rather have you do, especially if you doing better than them, they would rather you come down to their level because it would make them feel better about who they are. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's hard, especially for us as men. It's difficult because we're even if we don't admit it, we're influenced by each other a lot, especially the older men. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? We
Yeah.
like we take what they say as gold. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you just got to make sure you got the right people in your corner. You know what I'm saying? So that's a smart thing to do. But so my next thing I would say is, look, you the funniest nigga. Well, you a funny ass nigga, but you and Banner is like this when it comes to that shit, bro. How did y'all link up?
Oh, I knew Banner for a long ass time since I was like 13, 14 years old. You know, Banner go legend too, but
yeah, I told him.
You know what I mean? He didn't play in the band, but people know him because he was in the go-go. You know what I mean? He's somebody from around his neighborhood from 1000. You know what I mean? And him and my cousin like this. Like that's like my cousin is like his right hand man. So you know what I mean?
Hey, look, it's a small world. It's so funny because we were having a podcast the other day, and so in the middle of the podcast, you know, we just like Joe sitting up there like he's doing his little live, right? You know,
Yeah.
Joe the cameraman. So he doing the live, and he was just like he's sitting up there sitting like to me like, yo, this shit. I'm like, son, what the fuck are you talking about? Like we in the middle. He was like, yo, that's my man brother. Like that's his brothers. You know what I'm saying? Like that's his cousin's brother whole time. Yeah, Andre is like
Banner. Oh wow,
yeah. Yeah,
Wow.
so like you know,
and that's Banner brother.
right, and so you be like, yo, what the fuck? Like it's funny how when you start like moving around and connecting with people, you funny like this. It's a lot of people in this area, but the world is real small. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That shit lit as a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's crazy.
that's crazy as shit. You know what I'm saying? But so on another note, you know what I'm saying? So I know you went to school down Shaw and shit.
Yeah.
Did you what did you major in particularly?
Recreation management.
Recreation management.
Yeah.
What is that
So
about?
it's like basically like park and rec.
Oh, okay. Did you end up getting your degree?
Yeah, I graduated. Walked across the stage. Graduated on the
big
Dean's
up.
list.
Oh,
Cumulative GPA 3.2.
Ooh, and I can't even say that shit for myself. Like, you know, I got my bachelor's of science in public relations, but I had fucked up so bad my freshman year that I had a 3.3 out sophomore year beyond, but you already know how the college system set up.
Yeah,
you fuck up,
yeah,
you
fuck
done.
up, you done. Yeah,
you
but,
done.
Now I think the reason why the reason why I was on point. You know what I mean? I had somebody down there. She was always on my back about it. You know what I mean? She was doing good, but she ended up fucking up. So, but other than that, I had people like good people. You know what I mean? On my side all the time. But show was fun, but it just wasn't my type of fun all the time.
Yeah.
So I ain't had no choice. Like in order for me to be like happy and not be bored, I do my work. So like I do my homework. Like we'll get a project and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I do that shit. In college you get your syllabus with all your shit.
Right.
Right. The first day of class. So I just be looking at the jump and be like, man, shit, I might just go ahead and knock this out. Everybody else going to the club. See me,
Facts.
When I go to the club, I want the club to be over at 4. There, that shit is over at 2.
Yeah, no, it is. It
Yeah,
definitely
2
is.
o'clock, North
But it be
Carolina.
cheap as fuck the whole time.
It be
that should
cheap.
be $5 to get in,
Yeah.
drinks $5. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
It was
here?
lit. You know what I mean? I had some fun times. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, man, I just, you know what I mean? I just was like focused. Like, and then my grandmother, the real reason why my grandmother had cancer. You know what I mean? So like, and her biggest goal was to see me walk across the stage. Like I'm the first male in my family, and my whole entire family on both sides, my mother and my father's side, to graduate college. Like, so that's like a big big accomplishment
No, that's
to
real.
me and like to my family. Like no male in my family ever, from my grandfather to all them, my great grandfather, nobody ever walked across the stage. I'm the first person in history to ever do that.
Oh, you gotta give big ups to that. You know what I'm saying? And that's, look, that it is kind of complicated because, like, look, all we what we want is for, not only for ourselves but our children, our community. We want us to become more educated, but it becomes complicated because the college system in itself is built to take advantage of people. Like, straight up, like, number one, there are a lot of majors. I could tell you, I majored in public relations, right? Yeah. And so that's a bachelor's of science in mass communication. But the fucked up part about it is that, like, look, at the end of the day, now let's say you don't got endless financial aid, right? Let's say you don't have endless financial aid. So what you're doing is you're really mortgaging your future based on the fact that you're trying to get a degree in order to make more money. And everybody don't go to college so that, like, they like, oh, I want to get my PhD in this. Like, no, I just want to get enough education so that I can come out the box and get some bread. Yep. But that ain't what happens, though.
It ain't what happens.
That ain't what happens. You go ahead and you get your degree, and everybody giving you big ups. They like, hey, yo, that's lit, cuz you got your degree. Yeah. That's lit. But whole time when you go out in the workforce and you really try to, like, put your degree towards something substantial, you start to realize, you like, hold up, Tommy. Number one, it's still hard for me to get a job. You know what I'm saying? It's still a fucking a boys club or whatever. You like, you still gotta know people in order to get on the end. Then on top of that, you got endless student loans. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I don't think that I think that we need, like, as far as with the high schools and things of that nature, we need to start structuring and being honest with these kids about what it is they're getting into. Look, I'm just saying, the fact of the matter remains is that if you're not going to get in the STEM field, so that means science, technology, you know what I'm saying, engineering, mathematics, if you're not getting to those, if you're not getting to the STEM fields, then you're not going to, this degree, if you're going to spend if you're going to go to the University of South Carolina or the University of Maryland, where at the end of the day you're going to spend $80K to $100K in debt, just understand, if you get your major in women's studies, African American studies, whatever the fuck, art, whatever the fuck you want to put it in, that shit is not going to pan out to a better financial future. And so I think that we don't necessarily need I think that we need, especially us as black people, we don't necessarily need to guide our children into going into college unless they have a clear path on what the fuck they want to do, because they have the college system is set up to fuck us over. Because look, there's 1,000 degrees that you can get, but there's only a small subsection of those degrees that's going to actually pan out to you having immediate money. You know what I'm saying?
As soon as you get out of it.
As soon as you get out of it. So if you're gonna spend $60,000, you know what I'm saying? That's assuming. Now, if you get an athletic scholarship, then it's all good. You know what I'm saying? You playing with house money.
Yeah, I fucked that up. I had a scholarship in basketball, but I don't.
It happens, cuz
that was the only way I was going to go to school if I was playing basketball at one point in time. But I had to make something change. Like, I had to be the face of my family. Like, you know what I mean? It's still to this day. Like, I got a cousin on my mother's side. One of my cousins graduated. He played for Maryland. My cousin Durham, he played football. That's on my father's side. So he the second male to graduate college. And he the second person to graduate. You know what I mean? But on my mother's side, I'm still like the face of everything. So, like, when it come to that, I got a cousin. He a fireman, but he knew school wasn't gonna be his shit, cause the way he struggled. Like, I struggled in high school. Like, I barely made it, but I made it. I just couldn't see myself not doing nothing, and I just wanted to see how the college experience was. But my dream was to always play basketball on TV. So even if I played college or NBA, you know what I mean, that was my dream, to play college basketball or something. So,
hey, what happened with that little basketball tournament y'all had? I seen that shit on your shit a minute ago. Wasn't it like a little DC Invasion little basketball tournament that y'all had where y'all was linking up and playing at the gym or some shit like that? I know I'm not tripping. It might have been. It probably was a while ago. It probably was a whole while ago. But I remember.
That's one, shout out to my man Kendall Marshall. Kendall Marshall that played in the NBA, that played in North Carolina.
Yeah. I remember Kendall.
That's my man. We put a little. Nah, we had like the little the DC. What the fuck was it? McKenton and them put together like the Supervine.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's how they used to do it. So the Vine motherfuckers used to link up and do Supervine and shit.
DMV Supervine, that's when I finally met like J. Cole. That's when me and Banner met J. Cole. We met McKenton. My first time meeting McKenton was he came down North Carolina. He had to do some shit down A&T. And, you know, Shaw is on the way to A&T. He stopped past Shaw. And I hollered at him, Primo, Goofies. They all
I forgot about Primo. God damn. Yeah, he used to be lit.
They came to my apartment and shit. And we was chopping it up. And they was like, man, you want to come with us? I'm like, shit, I don't care. I went with them.
Nah, that's beautiful. Like, and you know, that's what we got to do. Like, you know, a lot of times motherfuckers be talking this like black people be crabs in a barrel. And to a certain degree we are. But if like one thing that I've noticed since I've really been like, it's really about when you put the work in, people acknowledge that. You know what I'm saying? They when you like, it's like if you bullshitting, people can recognize that and they not gonna fuck with you. But it's like if when they see that you dead ass serious about this shit that you doing, they real live will fuck with you. And I can say that especially about like, you know, with Banner and a lot of the different entrepreneurs and artists and people that I fuck with, you know, off the strength. I wasn't even the type of nigga that I knew everybody for none of that. Like, it was just like when I started reaching out to people and they seen that I was dead ass serious, especially with my small circle and shit, people like they reached out and they helped contribute. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, we all working together whole time, and I see even with the DC rappers whole time. Like I'm starting to see like DC is out here making moves. You got like what's the name? Pablo, somewhat like some. You got Cutiful, Hood Rich Pablo Juan or something like that.
He from Atlanta though.
Is he?
Yeah.
My man been talking. See, you know, Monte been telling me like whole time. No, I can't listen to Monte whole time.
It's like.
But Cutiful for sure. You got Fat Trail and all of them.
Trail, Shy, they already been on Light Show. You know, like my little brother, he coming up and shit. You know what I mean? Him and Lil Riff, JG Riff, JG Wop. You know what I mean? They got
what's your little brother name? Oh, it was gonna plug him.
JG Wop.
Okay, all right, JG Wop. Make sure y'all look out for him.
Then you got people like Super Tripper. Lee DeVito, Goo Glizzy, Lil Tay. You got people like my good man from around my way, Arvo the Fan God. Got my man Tramiel, one big Fan God. Then you got my good man Bojack Tree, BHA, Born Hustler man. Go make sure you go.
His good man.
My good man. My man Tree. Right. Go BHA man, making good moves, major moves. So you got a lot of people out here. You know what I mean? Got a lot of people out here making moves in the music. And so like I be doing, you know, I do little skits for people on mixtapes and all that. You know what I mean? But my major thing just be strictly with the comedy, man. Like the way people starting to join forces, like people coming together, showing love on the music. I wish people could do that on the comedy.
I mean that's that, and you know you seen like I would say that one thing, you know, with I would say NOLA Takeover, what they did do was that they definitely they stuck together. They all whoever was popping they brought them together. They all was fucking with it. Now they got like little what's her name, Super Scent, she out here doing her thing. You got Tokyo that's on Love and Hip Hop now. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta give them their props. You know what I'm saying? Because they promoted each other, and that's what this shit is all about. You know what I'm saying? It's about promoting each other.
That's what I'm trying to get here, but like you got people that don't want, you know what I mean?
That's look, and I'm a big up you on that because like whole time, like all right, so obviously I don't got no big wild followers right now. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't got all of that, but you know what I'm saying? I fuck with the culture, you know what I'm saying? And you know, I reached out to you, I reached out to Band and all of them, and y'all showed love. So that goes to a testament to your character. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we need in order to real live progress our situation. And I'll throw it out there on this too, is that like, look, you can't get mad at motherfuckers also to play the other side. You can't get mad at motherfuckers for fucking with you and they don't see that you realize but working hard and putting your soul into this shit whole time.
Right.
Like you gotta realize, be able to take responsibility for yourself and put the work in. And when people see you putting the work in, then they're more inclined to fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna dig on me too much. I wanna one of the follow-up questions I wanted to ask you was, so what do you have in the works coming up? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's in the works for Mr. Loso and Loso We Trust and all of that?
Well, for the people that don't know, I just had a comedy show in April with DC Young Fly. That was my first biggest comedy show. You know what I mean? It was sold out, 700 people. You know what I mean? I was only supposed to do 10 minutes. I ended up doing 20. You know what I mean, on the stage.
That's a long time for a comedian. Like that.
I ain't know. I was on fire so much. I was on fire so much that they were just like, just keep going. Like everybody was just kept telling me. That was one of my biggest shows. Tonight, I got a show tonight with TK Kirkland.
I don't think motherfuckers understand how vicious that is. If anybody who knows TK Kirkland is a cold legend out here in these streets. He's been killing the road for as long as the road has been popping. Like he used to be on he was going on tour with oh my goodness. Was it with Eazy-E and them.
Yep.
With Eazy-E and them. Like, you know what I'm saying? With Eazy-E and Ice Cube, he used to be the comedian that was opening up for them. Like, I mean, cause TK Kirkland, like, when you listen to him talk, he sounds like a real articulate brother, but the man's straight from the streets.
Yeah, straight street nigga.
Straight street nigga.
Straight street nigga. He was on that movie. What's that jump? New Jersey Drive.
Yep.
He was on there. You know what I mean? He's a legend out here. So, well, tonight though, I host that show. Tonight it's gonna be on the Old Bar 7. With TK Kirkland, he the headliner.
I will be in that joint.
Got some other comedians. I'm the host of the show. You know what I mean? Shouts out to my man Rob Gordon too. You know what I mean? Rob Gordon showed a lot of love. He got me a show. I did a show. I opened up for a headliner. You know what I mean? Up halftime. But other than that,
I got my own.
I got my own little shit. So shouts out to my man Elway. Elway, he gets halftime.
I just started following him not too long ago.
Elway, man, good dude, man.
Right,
Humble.
right.
You know what I mean? Came home from the feds, made major moves. Did his fed time, came home, and you know what I mean? And he just started like making moves. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna do this shit for the rappers. I'm gonna book this venue right here, and the rappers come. I'm gonna book this venue right here for the comedians. So I had my own show, my own first headliner show. It was packed. You know what I mean?
It was packed.
It was packed. You know what I mean? It was at halftime.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? And, but yeah, I got a lot of shit coming up, man. Especially with the band. Play with the band tonight too. You know what I mean? At Aqua. TOB Backyard.
I think it's gonna be a good night. Cause I'm coming to both of them things. I'm coming to both of them motherfuckers. Man, like that's lit.
So
y'all definitely be on the lookout for my man. But like real quick, where can people find you and all your content?
Find me on IG, Twitter, Facebook, all of the same thing. In Loso We Trust. That's IN_. Loso, LOSO_ We Trust, all together.
That's lit, man. Hey, look, I want to send a shout out to one of the people when y'all had y'all show. I couldn't stay all night because I actually had another interview. But when y'all did y'all show at halftime, this other dude, I would say that was one of the funniest dudes when I came in there. Like this dude named Foots.
Man,
Foots is funny.
Shout out to who is Foots, man. That's little bro, man.
Look, the nigga funny as shit. So I gotta give a shout out to him. Hopefully we gonna get him up in here as well.
I'm trying to get all the up and coming, cause I'm still up and coming. People be thinking
that's how it like. Look, that's how Atlanta did it. That if everybody wants to look at how people moved in as a group. People need to realize, respect what Atlanta did and what New Orleans did, because you could talk about what Master P, what Atlanta, when a whole city popped off was when we all came together, right? all of us, not just us rapping and all that stuff. Like when we all photographers, videographers, motherfuckers, when we all started fucking with each other and real life putting ourselves out there,
Right.
you know what I'm saying, and promoting each other and bigging each other up. That's how those particular spots came up. So that's what we're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? So. Man, I think that's a great way to end it. You know, I got some more questions because you know you've been to college and look, we gonna get into the college story, so we're gonna have to do a part 2. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have to do a part 2 because people don't understand how wild college is, boy. I'm telling you, I got stories for days, and I know if I got stories,
I got stories beyond stories.
Man, what? Like, we're gonna have to put the BET Uncut label on the joint. But, hey, appreciate you for coming out, my man. This man, Loso.